Okay, this time it looked like it worked. Okay. Part A. We have the equation of x squared minus 2xy plus 4y squared equals 84. Write an expression for the slope. When you see x's and y's in here, you got to think implicit differentiation. So, what's the first derivative of 2x? 2x. Or x squared? 2x. What's the derivative of, and I think that's supposed to say 2xy. 2xy, well, it's 2x times the first derivative of y, which is dy dx, and then y times the first derivative of x, which 2x, which is 2, plus 8y equals 0. First step, right? Good? Okay. And then we need dy dx. It's a -2, so it's either plus and a -2 here, or a minus and then a +2. So, if we get the dy dx's together, so it's 8y minus 2x dy dx. Okay, this and this stay on the left side. This and this go to the right side. So it's a positive 2y minus 2x on the right side. Okay, if we add 2y over and subtract 2x over. So we'll divide by 8y minus 2x. So dy dx equals, and if we divide everything by 2, y minus x over 4y minus x. There is our slope. That would be probably 2 points on your thing. All right. 2y. No, 4y. Because that's 8y, so it'd be 4y. Part B. Find the equation of the tangent lines, plural. So you know there's more than one tangent line. If they say plural tangent lines at the curve at the point x equals 2. So, at x equals 2. So you want to find the slope at x equals 2. If you want to find the slope at x equals 2, you also have to figure out what y is. So in this original equation, you throw a 2 in. So 2 squared minus 2 times 2y plus 4y squared equals 84. So 4 minus 4y plus 4y squared equals 84. Move the 84 over and I'll put the 4y squared in front. So 4y squared minus 4y minus 80 equals 0. If we factor out a 4, we get y squared minus y minus 20 equals 0. So y minus 5, y plus 4 equals 0. So y equals 5 and y equals -4. Those are our two y values. So we're finding a tangent line for the point 2, 5, and we're finding another one for the point 2, -4. Okay? So we have to find the slope for this first one. The slope would be 5 minus 2 over 20 minus 2, which would be 3/18 or 1/6. The slope for the second one would be -4 minus 2 over -16 minus 2, which would be -6 over 18, which would be -1/3. Now we put both of these in point slope form. Question? Question? All right. So it's -1/3, yep. It's a negative, +1/3, yes. Yep. I had positive 1/3 there before too. Yep. Positive 1/3 because it's a negative 6 over negative 18 and it's positive 1/3. Okay. So point slope form, y minus 5 equals 1/6 of x minus 2. Y minus 5 equals 1/6 x minus 2/6, which is 1/3. If we add the 5 over, y equals 1/6 x plus, and then 5 minus 1/3 is 4 2/3. I think you'd get credit for writing down 4 2/3, but 4 2/3 is also 14/3, correct? So there's one equation. The other one, y plus 4 equals 1/3 times x minus 2. Y plus 4 equals 1/3 x minus 2/3. If we subtract 4, y equals 1/3 x minus 4 2/3. 4 2/3 is negative 14/3. Okay, so there are two answers for part B. Okay, I don't know how many points that would be worth. I would think that would be worth at least 3. One for solving for the y's and one for each of those, I would think. Okay, C. C was the difficult part. Find the second derivative of this blasted thing. Okay? Well, the first derivative, dy dx, is y minus x over 4y minus x, right? So the second derivative, d squared y dx squared, equals the quotient rule. 4y minus x times the first derivative of your numerator. First derivative of y is dy dx. First derivative of x is negative 1. Minus the numerator, y minus x, times the first derivative of 4y is 4 dy dx, minus 1. All over 4y minus x quantity squared. All right, so where the dy dx is, that's where you put in your first derivative. So it's 4y minus x times y minus x over 4y minus x minus 1 plus minus y minus x times 4 times y minus x over 4y minus x minus 1. Now, all over 4y minus x quantity squared. All right, so what I'm going to do is distribute at this step. Distribute here. So it's 4y minus x times y minus x over 4y minus x minus 4y minus x minus, and then if I distribute my y minus x through here, I get 4y minus x quantity squared minus y minus x, and then this one is over 4y minus x. And then this is distributed negative there, so then this would be a positive here, y minus x, all over 4y minus x quantity squared. Now these two cancel right there. So you have y minus x. And then the next one is minus 4y plus x. This next one is complicated. It's minus 4, and I'll still leave it as y minus x quantity squared over 4y minus x plus y minus x over this. I don't think I have to go any further with simplifying this, because now I can put in my 0 and my square root of 21. So I get the square root of 21 minus 0 minus 4 square root of 21 plus 0 minus 4 parentheses square root of 21 minus 0. So I'll just go square root of 21 squared over 4 square root of 21 plus square root of 21 minus 0. Square root of 21 plus square root of 21 is 2 square root of 21. Oh, sorry, I got to do this on the bottom. So it's 4 square root of 21 minus 0 squared. So square root of 21 plus square root of 21 is 2 square root of 21 minus 4 square root of 21 is negative 2 square root of 21. For those, I'm not touching that yet. Well, I'll do that right now. Minus 4 times 21 over 4 square root of 21 all over 16 times 21. We still doing good? All right. Now, just seeing. All right. What? So I want to get a common denominator in the numerator. So I'll multiply this one by 4 square root of 21 over 4 square root of 21. So I get a negative 8 times 21 over 4 square root of 21 minus 84 over 4 square root of 21 all over 16 times 21. Now 8 and 4 is 2 and 1. And these two? Yeah. So should we just multiply by square root of 21 here? That would have been easier. Why don't we do that? So multiply top and bottom by square root of 21. There we go. Thanks, Dylan. So it's negative 2 times 21 minus 21 all over square root of 21 over, and I'll leave these separate for right now. So negative 2 times 21 minus 21 is negative 42 minus 21 is negative 63 over square root of 21. And then I'm going to multiply by 1 over 16 times 21. Because I want to cancel out 21 and 21 is 3 and 1, right? So I get negative 3 over 16 square root of 21. That doesn't look right. So negative. Oh, so multiply by square root of 21 over square root of 21. get rid of the radical on the bottom. So negative 3 square root 21 over whatever is 16 times 336.
Negative square root 21 over 112.
Negative square root 21 over 112. Yeah, that one was a tough one. This is a 1 hour problem. I mean, 1 hour between these two problems, 30 minutes a problem. So it's going to take a little while.
No. You get 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that was a little long for that one. Okay, Mr. Martin, what were you saying?
I think that you didn't have to simplify it so much before inserting the.
Nope, I wouldn't have had to.
Yeah, I think that I did it in fewer steps. It was easier to do it before.
Yeah, before I got that far. Okay, good job. Good job. All right. Number 4 is a lot easier question than number 3. Ooh, I think I have enough time to whip through number 4, and then after lunch we'll whip through 5 and 6. All right. Oh, we are the first spell. Find the expression for the volume of the water tank in terms of its radius at the surface of the water. Now it says the radius, the cone, it's in the shape of a cone. The radius is 20. The height is 60. So if the surface of the water is down here, that would be a similar triangle, right? So the radius should always be 1/3 of the height. Okay? Because they're similar triangles. So if the volume equals 1/3 pi r squared h for a cone, that's something that you hopefully will know, have memorized. So the volume in terms of the radius, okay, in terms of radius, you replace the height with 1/3 with, 3r, because you have to go h equals 3r. Multiply both sides with 3r. So the volume equals 1/3 of 3 is 1 pi r cubed. Goodbye, throw far, jump high, run fast. So that's part A. That's all part A was. Okay? Part B. It says, at what rate is the radius of the water shrinking when the radius is 16 feet? So you have to do the change of radius. So it's this equation. So you go dv dt equals 3 pi r squared, dr dt. So dv dt, they tell you in the original problem, it's changing at 48 pi feet per second. So 3 pi, and the radius happens to be 16 squared, and you want to find dr dt. So the pi's cancel. Divide both sides by 16, and you get 3 equals 3 times 16 dr dt. The 3's cancel, so 1/16 equals dr dt. If there's no calculator allowed, I would break it down in parts like that. Okay, so dr dt is 1/16. Now, part C, I want to know what dh dt is. So what I have to do is go back to my original problem, my 1/3 volume equals 1/3 pi r squared h, and now I'm going to put 1/3 h in for r squared. So the volume equals 1/3 pi 1/3 h squared h. So the volume equals, this is 1/9 h squared, so it's 1/27 pi h cubed. So dv dt equals 3 times 1/27 is 1/9 pi h squared dh dt. So 48 pi equals 1/9 pi. And then the height, oop, I forgot one step in there. Your radius, at the instant, the radius is 16 feet. So when the radius is 16 feet, what is your height? So that should be back in the original problem. We have to, where did I solve for that one? dv dt dh dt.
Just plugging 16 for R.
Yep. So 3 times 16 equals h, so h would equal 48. So our height would be 48 squared dh dt. So I'm going to cancel pi on each side. I'm going to cancel one of the 48s on this side with a 48 on this side. So I get 1 equals 48 ninths dh dt. So dh dt equals 9 48ths. So if you divide them both by 3, it's 3/16. All right, so that one was a quick problem. That was, 5 minutes or so. So we will go over the other two after lunch.
When the bell rings, I need to see Avery Schamberg and Audrey Allen in the office, please. Thank you. Also,
Boom.
yearbooks are on sale at the student
Stop
store during
sharing.
regular school store.